everybody, and welcome to the Philbin Files. I'm Ginker Philbin, your host, playing Pathfinder. That's right, Pathfinder. Wanted to, I managed to get quite a few things done, including, let's see, I've upgraded my pick to Alumite, and that makes it hard to see. It's weird, the way it doubles up on because of this. Let me go over here. I've been thinking about putting some haste on this or something like that. I think I have 5, maybe 5. Yeah, 5 modifiers remaining, but I'm holding off to just kind of think about what I want. But that does mean that I can forget my pick all the time in there. But I can finally get that cobalt down there, and I need to decide if I want to make this into a cobalt pick or whatever. I've automated my my foundry here a little bit. I failed at this. I was hoping, so I wanted to get a bigger lava tank, and so I wanted to just stack up these seared tanks. But as you can see, it doesn't actually fall through. Kind of disappointing, and so I was going to rework that real quick here with you guys. I think I have in here. I need 1, 2. Is there anything in there? It's empty. Okay, so we can take. Oh, I need this. So, if you don't know, so this is a liquid duct, and in this particular version, the fluid ducts are temperature sensitive, so you can't just get a normal one. I had to get a hardened one to deal with the lava. Let's put that down there. Let's find, do I have a bucket? Let's empty this out into here, so we're not wasting lava. And then I can take you and you and plunk you two down. And then we're going to take this fluid duct, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it here. We're going to take, oops, shift, blink, and we're going to put that there. Now you'll notice it's not flowing, but you have to come here and you change the mode here from holding to go out. So it's got to, alright, that's not right. Not shift, just right click. It changes to orange, which means it's going out. Now this is full. Now this is sort of a stopgap here, because what I'm going to do eventually is have this fluid duct come from a magma crucible, which I'm just about ready to build. I think I can build that pretty much any time, actually. So the next thing that I needed was, so when those aren't going to cook. When I toss stuff in here, I needed for it to come out without me standing here and going right click, wait, right click. Ooh, well that's kind of, wonder what that would do. Huh, alright, well, let's put these away before they give me any more trouble. So if I take, oh, and the zinc doesn't go in there at all. So if I take this, well here, what do I want to do here? Yeah, okay. So I take this, toss it in there. Let me turn this on. Okay. I'll explain that in a minute. Now this here is fairly simple little setup. And I need to get to illustrate my point. When I was doing Attack of the B Team and a couple other things, you needed this pneumatic servo to make the item duct take things out and run them out. However, the pneumatic servo doesn't go into this this item duct, so that goes away. What you do need is this one here, just a straight servo. So this is from thermodynamics, just the same as the ducts are itself. This one here is thermal expansion, I think. Thermal expansion. So this one really isn't much use to us except for building things. I think I saw it in some recipes. I don't know if it works in different ducts or whatever. So now we've got our molten ingots here. So what this is going to do is I need to right click with an open hand. I've got a blacklist, and I'm not blacklisting anything, and just take stuff out. Don't wait for a full stack or whatever. So I made it -1, or made it 1, and it'll just dump everything into this chest for now. So that's kind of a very simplified thing here, so that if there's 1 ingot in here and then it cools off, and it shows up in here. Aha! But then I don't want to sit here and keep having to click this, so what I did was I added this redstone clock. However, the redstone clock is always on, and if I want to make some alloys like the alumite I needed for my pick, I need things to stay in there before they come out while things cook. So I added a lever. I could probably do a little switch or something, some redstone, make it look cleaner, but screw it, it works. However, you'll notice that it's on. So on tells this to go off. It's kind of backwards, but I think it's because this thing is meant to be always on. So turn that off, and this acts as always on, and it chunks stuff out. So if I need to cook something, I can turn that off and just let this go, and that will just go through and dump things in there fairly quickly, actually. So I've been going through all my ores. Do I have any more in here? There's some copper we can throw in there. So yeah, there's that. Kind of nice. And then if I'm doing big batch of something, I can turn that off, and I can come over here and I can click if I want. In fact, let's help this along a little bit. Yeah. So not really necessary for any of the quests, at least yet, but it's certainly helpful. Let's go ahead and do one more, and while we're at it, we'll turn this one off, so this one gets everything it needs. Okay, and there's 1 shiny ingot left, so we can just go ahead and turn that back on. And we'll drop these in there. Now what I can do is I can also run a pipe over here to suck things out of there, so I don't have to take them out manually. And then of course I could work on better storage, so these things go in a stack better, whatever. But anyway, that's all kind of neither here nor there. It's, yeah. Okay, so I've got over here. So the next thing, so we're going to actually look at the quests, because I have an unclaimed quest reward under Bellerophon, because I know how to click things. Okay, so Kittimer, we got the rye. We made some utensils here, the mortar and pestle, and those are actually over here. There's the mixing bowl and the mortar and pestle. So let's go ahead and turn that in. See what we've got here. Basic. Wooden handguard. That sounds relatively... well, yeah, I really got to do something about my storage. I've got danger chests everywhere. Okay. And I was working on, so I did that, and I was working on the next thing here, which is, you get the rice. So I found the rice, which is barley and wheat, and then I started making more of it over here. So what I got here are potatoes, barley, the regular wheat from the seeds, rice, and rye. So those are all... You can see I've got them here. Let's put that up. We can put this up. Those all are needed for the next bit here with the ingredients, flour and dough. And if we look at flour F-L-O-U-R, flour. So we're going to use the flour to make the dough, but we can use wheat, rice, potato. We haven't found rye yet. Or no, we haven't found oats yet. Something. So anyway, we've got 5 things that we can make flour out of. So that's what I've got kind of going on here. I can make flour. Dun, dun, dun. And then, with the use of the mixing bowl, some salt. Let's just go ahead and put the salt there. And I need the bucket. And some water. And some water. We can make the dough. And we got, so 1 bucket of water gave us 1 dough. But I have a little workaround for that. So let's get this reward here. Yep, there it is. Okay. Let's keep that. You know what we should do is put this away. We don't need that at the moment. Another basic compressed cobblestone. There. So there. So we made 1 ball of dough. And I think if we go back here, now we can do, it's going to want us to do power, and we're going to work our way through these quests here until we get to our jetpack. So that's kind of cool. I'll work on that in a bit. But I wanted to show you, so that gave us, so this little recipe here gave us, it was the 1 bucket of water gave us 1 chunk of dough. And actually what you can do with the dough is you take it and you put it in the furnace, put the stone away. Let's grab, we'll just waste a coal on it, and this will make bread. But that's a lot of water to use, and it makes things a little more difficult. But what you can do is this. Get the water, and before you use it on the dough, just kind of use it on itself, and you get 4 fresh waters. And then you can take the 4 fresh waters and you can make the dough. 4 doughs. So 1 bucket of water gave me 4 this time. So it's more efficient. Now, one thing you may be wondering, you see, bread. Okay. And yeah, there's an easier way to make bread, but I think you can do other things with dough as well. No, we want a U for uses. So you can use it for making bread, you can use it for making chico roll, meat pie, you can, all sorts of, well, yeah, all sorts of stuff here. So these are the things that, pumpkin bread, ooh, find some pumpkins. So yeah, those are all the things you can make with dough that you wouldn't normally be able to make with just the 3 wheat in a row. So one of the things you need for this recipe, though, is salt. And so far I have not mined very much salt. I've found 3 salts so far in all of my mining. But I also discovered this little trick here. We go like that. I really should put a crafting table over there if I'm going to be showing you all of this. You can take this and you get the fresh water, and then you put the fresh water in. Oh, right, you need the pot. So I got my 4 fresh water, and now I just need to figure out what I do with my pot. So you're sort of like cooking down the it's a pot. Cooking down the water and getting salt. So there's 4 salt. And I can take the 4 salt and go there, and then I can get some more water. And yes, this is a lot of work, back and forth, and I'm sure it looks very boring, and it kind of is. But the point is, let's get, oh yeah, see, if I did it with just the bucket, I would get 1 salt. But we want 4. Yep, go away. And we can get some more dough. Okay. Put my utensils here for now. So I'm going to figure out, I'm going to figure out how to make a, use an aqueous accumulator to collect the water and then make the buckets, and then I'm going to use my factory manager style stuff here to just create dough for starters, and then maybe a certain amount of bread, and then I'm going to have it start working its way through these other recipes and make me a cabbage sandwich or the Chico roll, and make a birthday cake, and make some of this stuff. I think somewhere around here I should be able to find like a cheeseburger pretzel butter. So all of these things I will just have automatically made, like a little automated market here, and then along here or something I can go, I haven't had that in a while, click, take that, yum 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 yum, and off I go. So I'm going to figure out how to make this aqueous accumulator work, and one of the things I do know is, let me toss it here. One thing is, it's kind of noisy. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But the other thing, so let's grab input here. This thing will take, not from a regular input, but from, so there's 2 kinds of inputs. There's this regular input, and then there's this liquid input, and it's annotated with an L, and the aqueous accumulator shows up under that. So I think I can use that. I remember doing something like that in Crash Landing, where I took the water from the from somewhere and turned it into stuff I needed. So I'm going to work on that as well. Yeah, so that's kind of my progress so far. I've been supplementing my diet with random chunks of stuff here. Get turnips. Some salts in there. Let's eat the turnip. And cabbage. Turnips and cabbage. Yum 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 yum. Yeah. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to show you? You can't hear it now, but maybe I've got the sounds turned way down. So there's kind of a bubbling sound, which isn't loud in and of itself, but it's constant, and after a while it's sort of always there. It's one of the reasons I put the farm over here so far away, so I wouldn't have to listen to it all the time. Yep, see, and it's definitely from this. So I'm thinking about sticking it. It's got to be kind of near water to suck it up anyway, so I think I'm putting it out in the lake and then running some pipe to here or something. Because I think, I mean, it's quiet enough, but after a while it'll just kind of get to you. Pick that back up. Yeah, so I think that's kind of about it. I guess it's a bit of a short episode. So I got to go do some other things real quick, and then I want to get some more progress. And one of the first things I'm going to work on is the leadstone energy cell. Actually, how much of that can we make? Can I do that real quick? Probably. Let's see. Let's put some of these things away. I want to keep the mortar and pestle and other food-related things over here. Let's put that there for now. Let's grab some bread out of the furnace, have something to eat. And we wanted to look at, so leadstone, L-E-A-D-S-T, leadstone. So that's the frame, which is lead. Okay, we can do this. So we've got lead over here. No, lead here. Lead here. Lead, lead, lead. Glass. Glass. Oh, and I done dorked it already. I need, come back here. I need to make, oh, duh. There's one right there. Not paying attention. Alright. So, glass, where'd the lead go? Lead. Okay, so there's the frame. We dropped something else? No? Alright. There's the frame. Now this is probably going to want the energy cell itself. So let's see, we need to take the energy cell and we need to... Oh, so we don't have to. I was expecting that we needed to put it in the fluid transposer and melt down redstone and everything, but this is just... Okay, plunk that in. We need some more iron and lead. I've got iron. Iron. Lead. I should have some in here. No. In here? No. So we're off to find some lead. And I don't have any ore for lead either. Did I have some ore here? Zinc, aluminum, no lead. Alright, so I'm going to go find some lead real quick and finish making this and get this other quest done. There's probably another thing here that we're going to do after this one's over. Alright, so be right back. Apparently lead is actually kind of hard to find in my world here. Let me switch that. There. I want the lead out. I found just enough lead to... Well, as soon as it gets through the system here. Found just enough lead to finish up the leadstone energy cell I was working on. And then we can call an end to this particular episode. I leave it up here? I left it up there. 50-50 chance, I always get it wrong. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and put this right there, and now we have to tell this to do... Wish I could remember which was input and which was out. Okay, this is actually generating power. Where is it going? Not going there, not going there, it's going there. Okay. That'll be filled soon, and then we'll start filling that up. Do you need... Nope, you've got plenty of coal. So that'll do it for this episode. I'm going to work on getting some more quests done, and I'll see you next time on the Philbin Files. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.